notification that you're watching me. I remain your boy, your brother, your son, Abel albal funny comedy. I want to thank you, God Almighty, our Creator, the universe, of giving us the opportunity of witnessing this moment among the living ones. We're saying we thank you. Um, my topic of this night that I want to talk about is purposely about you need to give thanksgiving to God. You need to be always grateful to God. You need to be always grateful to what God is doing to you in your life, every blessed of your life. Please, if you come to my life, please, I want you to just support me by subscribing to my channel, comment and tell me where you're watching me, and also share my life to your friends and family so that they can also watch. I have this since in me. Please, guys, you should join me by taking this is moringa water, the water that they cook moringa. This is everyone both home and abroad, both in African countries and white countries, they know what is called moringa. Moringa is a very, 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 very healthy tree that if you're taking it, you're going to enjoy it so much. So I've just gave someone to cook it for me. This is the water that you cook the moringa and the leaves. I just ate the leaves this evening. That's my evening food that I ate. So as you can see, I'm enjoying it so much. So I want to talk about this. Do you see this life? This life is nothing, absolutely nothing. It was on Monday. I was just at home. I did not went to work in time. I don't know what he was even kept me at home on Monday. From since I wake up in the morning, I just decided to say, let me just relax at home without going anywhere. I wasn't even new without that. My wife, my friend, my best friend wife she was pregnant. She was pregnant. So she was in labor that day. And also, I don't know. I was just weak. I was just down. God is telling me something, somehow. So I wake up in the morning. Killan, thank you for joining me. Hello, Kula Dista, thank you for joining me. Please, if you come to my live, support me by subscribing to my channel. Comment and tell me where you're watching me live and share my live, please. Comment and tell me you're watching me. Hello, how are you doing, sir? Andrew, Kellen, Andrew, please, where are you watching me live, please? Kellen, Andrew, where are you watching me live? Please comment and tell me where you're watching me live and support me by subscribing to my channel and share my live, please. Alfredo, thank you for joining me. Alfredo, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel. Support me by subscribing to my channel, please. I have already signed up. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kellen. Andrew, thank you. Kellen, Andrew, thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. So I was in the morning on Monday. Something was telling me don't go anywhere. I just decided to stay at home. Let me just say, I just stay back at home. I was just lying down. So later on, I just had someone that was telling me that, like, a call. Africa, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm African. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Vanessa Cresta, thank you for joining me. Please shut up. So I just wake up. I just the someone was just passing through my house that the wife that his wife give birth, then the child passed away. Okay, how is Brazil today? Thank you so much. Thank you for your love. Thank you. So that the child has passed away. I was so shocked. Then we now went to I am from Canada. How is Canada this evening? Kellen, where are you coming from? Andrew, which country are you coming from? Which country are you chatting from? Please tell me the country that you're chatting from so that I can able to greet your people, so that I can say hi to your people. So, did you say that the child that they just give birth to, not up to 2 hours, the tendency was just 1 hour, the child has passed away? We went to the hospital that where the wife gave birth. Oh, Ohio. Is it the name of country or state? I've never heard about this. So we went to the hospital. We found that it's true. The child had passed away. We thank God that the mother was healthy. So I then we went to the cemetery where they are going to bury the child. I've looked at the cemetery where I see a lot of graves, people that they have buried. I've looked at a lot of people that passed away, that they are in that graves, that they are in that cemetery. I look at myself. I look at the clothes that I'm wearing. I look at like the entire of me. I see nothing that it is like precious to me. Nothing. Because I was so shocked. And I look the way they are going to bury that baby. We are the one that dig the grave. Everything, the mass burial and everything. I just look at myself and say, what is even very important in this life that I'm even thinking of one day certainly I will be buried the way they bury these people. I will pass away the way these people passed on. Everything about me, I will not be longer alive. One day I will be a story. Seeing some other people writing rest in peace. I kept asking myself, then what is even very good, like very, very important about this whole life? You can gather, you can put everything, you can make everything in this world. One day, certainly, you're going to pass away and leave them. Then people that are going to benefit from them are even people that you don't know them. I'm wondering, seeing some people fighting, poisoning themselves, one at sorry, one attack to another, from one family to another. Enviness and jealousy for the things that will not last forever and ever. For the things that if you passed on today, you can't tell who is going to make use of them. You will see people are fighting from because of single pieces of land. Maybe the land is not even up to 1 feet. The land is not even up to 1 feet. You see people are fighting each other. Then you forget that you are living in the life of vanity. Everything that you're seeing in this world is vanity. Vanity upon vanity. What would you even develop a devil heart, like bad heart, that you thinking of? It's just because of this guy or just because of this? Yes, I play soccer. I play football in one academy. I play football in academy. I'm an academy player. I even have the jerseys. I can even show you the jerseys. So you need to know that this life that you're living, that we are living, that you and I, we have cars. Thank you for your love. Thank you. I'm a footballer. I don't have a sponsor. That's why I just decide to give up. But if I see who can sponsor me to go out of the country, fine. I'll be okay by doing that. I have the jerseys. I have my jerseys because it has been quite long when I was having some trials to travel out of the country. Then it could not work. I just give up. I just give up. That's why I play football very well. I play winger. I can play 11 very well. I can play three very well. Those are my positions. I play very well to today. So, and I have my jerseys, my academy jerseys that I used in the past, like some years ago. Just because of one or two, like when you find yourself, you don't have anybody and you're from background whereby we don't have much for them to stand for me. That's why I have to like give up. Yeah, so wow, you don't believe in God? Sorry, I don't believe in God. Are you serious? Why wait? Oh, let me just like hold on with this topic. You don't believe that God exists? Jesus Christ. You say you don't believe that God exists. This is serious. This is the first time I hear this. This is the first time I can hear this in my life, that you don't believe that God exists. Ah, are you serious about this? This is serious. You say you don't believe that God exists. Please, just my brother, can you tell me something? Why did you say that you don't believe that God exists? This is the first time that I hear this. This is the first time. This is the first time I hear someone is telling me that he don't believe that God exists. We have, we all have, all believe. Like, what do you mean? Like, who is too old? Who is too old? Please. Me, I have so much beliefs. I have 100% that God exists. Yes, I have 100% that God exists forever, because He's the beginning of the earth, and He's the genesis of the earth, and He's the revelation of the earth. He's the one that created the world, and He's the one that will judge the world, will be the end of the world. So it's also the same. Like, this conversation is also the same. If you say that God does not exist, then who is keeping you alive? So I like life today. You need to know that everything you have today is vanity. You're going to live them in this world. You may suffer for good 30 years by making your wealth. And when you pass on, everything about you, it will be others people. If like I always say this, you should pray when you're no longer alive, but you have children and you have what it takes your children to enjoy what you benefit in life. Have a good family that will take care of your children, even though it will be a problem in your life. That is the truth of the matter. Because that's what we are passing through today. That's what we're passing through, especially in African countries. Especially in African countries. Once you're not longer alive, believe me, your children are going to pass a lot of challenges. A lot of challenges, your children. The way you take care of your children, the way you are handling them, the way you're putting them through, the way you practice them in one good way to another, nobody's going to take care of them again. Nobody is going to take care good, good care of them, good care of them again. All what they will believe on, Demon MT, thank you for joining my live. Please, if you come to my live, please support me by subscribing to my channel. Comment and tell me where you're watching me live, and also share my live, please. So they are going to rubbish your family. The only thing they knows about is that they will just share the wealth that you have. They will forget about your family. That is all. That is all. That is all. And they will just make sure they have rubbish everything that you left for your children. You as a father, because you are the foundation of your children. Once you're not longer alive, as long as you're no longer alive, your children are not going to be free, and your children, they are not going to get that freedom that you have, that them have when you are alive. That is what is happening in our country. That's what is happening, especially in African countries. So this world that you are seeing is no longer our where you can be proud of. It's no longer a place whereby you can be raising shoulders on. It's no longer a place whereby you believe that you will remain on it forever. It does not guarantee us in that way. It has not guaranteed us in that way at all. It has not. The world that we're living today, that we think that we're enjoying over it, it has not guaranteed us that we are going to live here forever. Being a good person, being a bad person, being a rich man, being a poor man, being a comfortable person, the world does not guarantee us that we are going to live forever. Rather, every day you wake up, you are alive, you're counting the days and the numbers that God has already written for you. Once the numbers and the days has engaged, definitely you no longer be on earth again. You will think God, your creator, your universe are going to transform you from this world to another place. And definitely in every human being that lives on earth, it will surely to come to pass in that way. Because God, our creator, has already programmed it in that way. God has already programmed every man you see that is breathing today. God has already programmed him. You will come today, you will reach 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, then one day you will no longer be on earth again. Maybe you will go to another place, or God has already prepared a place for you. So what is your priority? What is your raising up your shoulder because you're a rich man, intimidating other people because you're rich? Those people are nobody. Those people has nothing for them to defend themselves. You use that as, let me use that as an opportunity because I have what takes me to destroy others people. I have what takes me to intimidate others people. Something happened just in Nigeria as recent, seeing a big fish and big fish fighting for one thing. A small boy then stopped someone that he feels that he's someone. That is why, like sometimes we allow things of the world and the power to make us to over control, to over rule ourselves in a position that we have. That is why you see we forget about the lives of humanity. At the end of the day, we are going to do things that we are not supposed to do. Thank you so much. God's time. Thank you for joining my life. Please, guys, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please, become to my life. Life is nothing. Life is nothing. With your power, with the properties, with the house, the cars, and whatever that you have, one day to be a story. Imagine, think of what God, like when you're young, they give it to you as a baby, you grow up, you reach a certain level, then you can start doing things on your own. And you reach a certain level, you know that money is sweet, things of the world are sweet, you start struggling for them. And the time is coming when all those things, even though you do not buy, but those things that you have struggled for them, eh, there's a certain time, that certain level that will come, that those things, excuse me, being a car owner, being a house owner, being of every property owner, you cannot able to use them because of old age. Is the generation that you're raising are going to start using those things because your own time has engaged, because your own time has gone. That's the one thing. That's one thing that we will need to and the end of every man, the beginning of every woman and the end of every woman. Yes, and there's one thing that a lot of rich men, especially like me, I don't know, but to those ones that I came and I counted them, like I came across their lifestyle. You can work with a rich man that has what it takes him to become a rich man, but for him to help, it will be a difficult thing. He doesn't think of somebody have forgot that what they call passing away, passing on. One day, definitely, with what you have, you're going to pass on and leave them. They forgot. They thought that what I have can take me to to build up a foundation of living forever and ever. And they forgot. But it's when a little thing happened to them, it's very easy for them to remember that something called passing on is existing on it. Then they will start having that sympathy of help. Even the domestic that are working under them, they cannot even benefit anything from them. It's very easy. A lot of people are like that. A lot of rich men in different countries, different community states, in different countries in the whole world are existing in that way. Even their own domestic that are serving them, is very hard for them to benefit from them. You will see their domestic, for them to even clothe themselves, eat a good food is very difficult for them. But they are working with good people. They are working with rich men. What it takes to buy a car, clothe them, feed them in a good way, it will not be difficult for them. It will not even change anything to them. It will not reduce anything from them. But for them to help is difficult. That's why if you look at our life today, we are not growing. Once you are from a good foundation, fine. But if you're not good from good foundation, from a rich background, but it takes only a grace, that grace of God that will make you for you to have a good story to tell. Yes. Because we forgot that everything that we have today, we are using it just on it. Nobody has ever been buried with something that you're going to wake away, like you work, or you go with it, or even though they buried you, those things are vanity. The termites that exist will consume those things. Your casket, your coffee, your flesh, your everything, termite is going to consume it. So what are you talking about? Hiding, burying someone with those things is vanity. It still remains vanity. The beautiful women that you're seeing on earth today, the beautiful men that you're seeing today on earth, all once you're not longer breathing, if this your chest is no longer hidden, is no longer hitting, you become another thing. Even the people that you're living around with them, they will be afraid of your dead body. They will be afraid of your body that you're lying. I don't think, if you're watching me now, I want to ask you this question. You that you're watching me live, have you ever been to a mortuary before? If you have ever went to mortuary or been to mortuary, I want you to comment and tell me yes. If you're watching me live, if you're watching me live, if you have ever been to mortuary, you know what is called mortuary, where they are keeping dead bodies. If you ever went to that place before, just for once, taking of your loved ones that passed away, just comment and tell me yes, you have ever been to that place. If you're watching me, please, my follower, everyone that is watching me now, everyone that is watching me, everyone that is following me, please, live, comment and tell me that you have ever went to mortuary just once. I know the reason why I just want to talk about this. Everyone that ever went to mortuary where they are keeping dead bodies, if you ever went to that place, just comment and tell me yes. I think nobody has answered me. See, do you know something? The first day I went today, it was because of my uncle, elder to my father. That is where I asked myself, I kept asking myself, what is even the, the main purpose that God kept me alive? What am I supposed to do for him? That is the first question I asked. What is the first thing that I supposed to do? And what is the reasons I'm still existing on earth? And what is that actually thing that God wants me to do for him? I want you to take a time, reason it. I want you to take a time and understand this life. Giving you what you have today, being as a rich man, you're not better or greater than those people that are poor. Because first of all, I want you to know you're using the same blood, you as a rich man. You're using the same blood of what the same blood with poor man. You as a rich man, you're using the same flesh with poor man. You cannot go and buy flesh by yourself and fix it because you're rich. I want you to understand this. You're using the same blood and flesh. The only thing, if you have money, you can go for surgery. They maybe if you're black, there's a way that they will make you to become another different skin. But you're still using that the same skin that a poor man is using. You're still using that blood that a poor man is using. Blood remain red. Blood remain red. I've never seen a poor man blood that is black or white. It's still the same red. Flesh is black if you are a black African. I've never seen any black African except you go for surgery. And there's a certain places, if you go for surgery as a black, you will still remain. Those certain areas will remain like that. It's for you to know that you are a black. So God does not make mistake on creating it. And God does not make mistake by creating people in different categories. And I want you to know that what you have is something that God give you to help others, because those people may not get what you get. So, and he do not make mistake by not giving those people, but for you to help them so that they will be grateful with you. If God decide to say, okay, I want to give you people everything equally, do you know that the world cannot be better? Every day we'll be fighting each other because you have, I have. We cannot be respecting each other. But God make it in that way so that for us to know that we can be assisting each other from one place to another. But we forget to know that with help, people will be grateful to you. You do not even help, you're going to leave those things today, tomorrow, or next tomorrow. Because the world is not a place that we can have guaranteed for it forever. That is where we need to know those things. That is where we need to be helping ourselves. So that we need those things in thousands. So that we need more of those things. With the help that you're helping other people, you see God will be opening major ways for you. That is it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for this being with me. Thank you so much for giving your time for me. And please, I want us to remember one thing in life. You see, every human being that lives today will no longer be alive tomorrow. You no be longer, you cannot live in this world forever. I mean, you cannot live in this world forever and ever. One day, certainly, you will pass on. But I want you to know one thing. What actually, in which way do you benefit people? In which way do you impact people? In which way do you think people will cry for you when you're no longer existing? How many people did you help them with the position that you are? How many people are grateful with what you did to them? And how many people are proud of you by helping them out when they are into situation? That is the first thing. Because God made us without equally life, but He made us with different categories. That's why you see our fingers. This one is lower than this one. This one is lower than this one. And this one is the higher. Look at this one. And this one became small. Even though the biggest, this one is bigger than every other one, but it's still short. Remember, God does not make mistake. God know the reason why He make life in that way. Please, help does not cut off your life. Help does not reduce you. Rather, He helped introduce you in people. Because once you are a good man, you will see a lot of people who like to be close to you because they knows that you are a good man and you are a destiny helper. Every good person on earth always been a destiny helper in life. Do you know that the poorest fruits in Nigeria, if you take it today, you give out to a poor people, they will take it as someone that you're very, very, very precious to them because they are looking for that thing they could not get, but you have you and you give them out to them without stinginess, without greediness, without selfish interest. You will become a precious person to them and they will continue praying to you for you to give them more because when you have, you will give them more than that. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for being here with me. And please, I want to beg on you people, please. I have a challenge of my subscribers. Sometimes my subscribers are reducing. So I have a target of 500 subscribers. Please, I want you people to help me by please subscribe to my channel so that I can able to meet up with the target that YouTube have gave to me. Please, as you do that, God is going to bless you. Thank you so much. Remain blessed. Have a night, sweet night, and have a good dream. Thank you.